Hello, this is Dr. Mercola, and I've got some remarkable and exciting information about the fraud and deception that's occurring in Splenda that you're definitely going to want to listen to. So this has to do with the sweetener sucralose, which is the main ingredient of Splenda. You see, Splenda is a combination product. It is not synonymous with sucralose. Sucralose is the actual organic chlorinated compound that is 600 times sweeter than sugar. But when you buy Splenda at the store, it consists of sucralose and a bulking agent. Because it's 600 times sweeter than sugar, you cannot use it by itself. You would have such a small amount that you wouldn't even be able to see it when you use it. So they have to combine it with the bulking agent. And the bulking agents they use are dextrose and maltodextran. Now, if those don't sound familiar to you, those are sugars, and they are taken from high fructose corn syrup. And here's the remarkable fact that when you purchase Splenda in the store, or you use it in the restaurant, you use those little packets, or you get it in the box, 99% of the powder in those packets or box, 99% is pure sugar. Pure sugar. Yes, it is. And here's the other remarkable component, that there's a loophole in the law that allows them to actually state with fraudulently, but it's legal because there's a loophole, that there are 0 calories in that packet. But the fact is, the truth is, there are not 0 calories. Remember, 99% of it is pure sugar. There are, in fact, 4 calories in that little packet. They're able to get away with this because the law says if there's less than a gram per serving, they can claim 0. And 4 calories isn't a lot of calories. But if you're a diabetic, it can be a lot, because a diabetic may not just use 1 packet in their coffee or on their cereal. They may use 3, 4, 5, 10 packets, because to them there's no calories, so it shouldn't affect their control. But what we found when we wrote this book, that there was large numbers of diabetics whose blood sugar became uncontrolled once they started using Splenda, and normalized once they stopped. Now, they thought this was safe because the manufacturers of Splenda submitted research to the FDA that shows it doesn't affect blood sugar. Now, how did they get away with this fraud and deception? Well, they got away with it by manipulating the facts. They studied sucralose in the research they submitted to the FDA. They did not study the product that people use in their home or in the restaurant. They studied sucralose, and sucralose is a chlorinated organic compound. Our body has no idea how to break this thing down, so it is no surprise that it doesn't affect your blood sugar at all. But when you combine it with sugar, that's not the case. It will affect your blood sugar. So if you use small amounts of this stuff, Splenda, it's not a big deal. But our concern is that if you use this day in and day out, the potential health consequences and the magnitude of these consequences are just simply unknown, because there's no long-term data to support this. That's another issue we're going to talk about, the number of studies. It's a fascinating issue, and we'll talk about it in a video next week, because it is just astounding what type of research they're getting away with here. But in the meantime, if you're interested in purchasing the book, you can read the information on this page. It will give you details of some of the specifics that are in the book, and how you place an order for it, and some of the free bonuses you can get. Now, again, if you pick up the book through our site, there will be a bit of a delay because of the intention that we have of making the New York Times bestseller list. But to compensate for that, we've got some incredible great bonuses for you. So definitely pick up a book, and I think you're really going to benefit from the amazing amount of information we've uncovered to identify the fraud and deception in not only the artificial sweeteners, but with the FDA. So thank you for listening.